Are you ready to create your YouTube channel? Whether it's 2026 or after, you are not too late to start on YouTube. Today, I'm going to take you through the steps of starting a YouTube channel from scratch so you could start posting content and making passive income with YouTube. And if you do get value from this video, if you wouldn't mind just smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and ringing the bell, it helps tell other people on how to find ways to make passive income with AI and YouTube, and I want to share with as many people as possible. Also, if you want to go through how I'm making passive income with things like AI and YouTube, go to AIProfitChecklist.com. It is going to give you a step-by-step checklist of how I'm making money with AI and YouTube, and you're going to be able to copy everything that I do. It's very important to copy what I do, not just what I say. All right, so let's just dive right into creating our very first YouTube channel. So the first thing you will need is a Gmail account. Gmail is a free email service provided by Google. You can just go to gmail.com. It will first give you the option to log in. You could put in your associated Gmail account if you already have one, or you could put in the phone number that is associated with your Gmail account. But if you are starting from scratch with no Gmail account, or if you want to start a new account just for your YouTube videos, you would just come down here to where it says create account. And in this case, you would just need to create a personal account. I'm not going to go through how to create a Gmail account step by step in this video, but just go through that and create your Gmail account and you'll be set to create your YouTube account. Now that you have your Gmail account, you're going to come up here to the top right corner where it says sign in, and you're going to sign in with your existing Gmail account into YouTube. Next, you're going to need to decide on what your channel is going to be about. You might already have some idea on what it's going to be. Maybe you're going to do what I'm creating an example of, a film review channel or react channel. Or you could be creating something like this channel where it is a channel where you teach people something, and then that could be monetized with things like affiliate marketing or email marketing. I personally monetize this channel with things like high level, which I then can say things like go to startlistnow.com, which is high level's affiliate list, or I could say go to AIProfitChecklist.com, and that sends people to my landing page, and then they can opt into my email list, and then I can recontact them through my emails. But what I would do is after you have an idea, you can brainstorm with ChatGPT or whatever your AI chatbot of choice is and just go through what you want it to be. You really want to hammer down on your niche before you start your channel. When it comes to YouTube, I really do recommend niching down or going into some sort of sub niche. Like instead of it being I teach passive income, I could say I teach passive income with affiliate marketing, or I teach passive income with AI, or I teach passive income with DeFi. Those are different types of niches that are sub niches of passive income, but they all still are passive income. You see, there's different ways to earn money. So you could teach one way, and then you're going to attract the type of people that are going to be wanting to learn the way that you're teaching. And it doesn't even have to be a how to make money online niche. I'm making one that is pure entertainment, and then you can monetize those in different ways, like memberships such as Patreon, or you could even do memberships or courses directly in high level. They have a platform called Go Collab, which is their answer to the school platform. If you do want to create some sort of membership, it's all built into that platform. You don't have to use high level. It's just what I am using. I guess my point is make sure that you are figuring out your niches, and then also try and figure out the monetization before you get started, because it's better to get this part all squared away, email marketing, how you're going to capture people's information before you even start making your channel. I have other videos that go deeper into this, but today, again, we are just showing you how to make a YouTube channel. And just as an example, you could see that I created this prompt right here. You could take a screenshot of it, or I'll add it into my checklist. But it says, you are a YouTube branding assistant. The channel is about, and then I filled in the blank. It says you do live movie reactions. Again, fill in with whatever your channel is about. The tone should feel like we say funny, and a commentary, and the creator's personality is, and mine is random, nerdy, and analytical. Don't know if you figured that out about me. And then the name should be easy to say, easy to remember, not overly clever, and generate 20 channel name ideas. And then it gave me a whole bunch of different channel ideas. If one of these stands out, I could always have it dive deeper and give me 20 more similar ones like that. But what I found personally when I was doing this, the one I really liked that stood out to me personally was overthinking movies. That was personally for me. Whatever your niche is, go with that for you. I let the AI know that I was going to go with this title, Overthinking Movies, and I gave it a little context of why. And like AI usually does, it panders me a little bit and tells me that it's a great idea. Always know that AI seems to always tell me that I have a great idea. So I would always just get some other people's opinions. I even question the AI about the title. Only question is, what if I start talking about more than just movies? Does the name still work for TV shows and YouTube series? Because I like to talk about other things besides movies. I like TV shows and web series and things like that. So I might want to talk about those things as well. It says, yes, it still works, and it gives me a long, detailed answer below, and then we can move on. Back on YouTube, this is just our YouTube account logged in with our Gmail account. So what we have here is actually a personal account, but what we want to create is something called a brand account. And it's easy to create a brand account. All you do is come down to the bottom where it says settings. We're gonna click settings. And if you're not already on it, we're gonna click on account. And then we need to come down to this spot right here where it says add or manage your channels. We're gonna click that, and it is going to bring us to this page. If you already have other YouTube channels, they'll all be listed here. But if you only have your Gmail account, it will be the only one listed here. Now, to create a brand channel, all we do is click create a channel. Now on the first page, we're going to need to give it the name of our channel as well as a handle we want to use. Again, for the title, I'm doing Overthinking Movies, but unfortunately the handle is already taken. So I was thinking possibly Overthinking the Movies. It's not as good as actually having the handle for the actual title of the channel, but unfortunately somebody made that handle and has done absolutely nothing with their channel. But one thing I like to do, again, not required, is always check and see if the domain is available, because if I'm grabbing my YouTube channel, I should grab the domain, because YouTube is a traffic source and not a business. So if I'm going to try and make money with my YouTube channel, even if it's for entertainment, I should grab the domain and make sure that I can make money. So it's available. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. All right. So I'm grabbing the handle Overthinking the Movies. And now the only thing I need left is a PFP. Now I'm back on ChatGPT, which could generate images with Dolly directly in the chat. So I gave it some example of what I wanted. It was really far off the mark. I gave it a little bit more examples. It was still off. And so what I did is I ended up grabbing some images of myself, and this is art that I actually did myself. I just threw it in there. You could just give examples, concepts, find an image that's similar to what you want, and have it create something called a reverse prompt. And then I could copy the prompt right here. And then I actually went to another conversation, made a new chat, and then I pasted in the prompt to generate the image fresh so it's not confused by the conversation we just had. I needed to finagle it a little bit here as well, but I put in the prompt, and it started to get me some examples of the ideas. It looks like that medallion that I drew, and I gave it another image of myself because I don't feel like that looks very much like me. There is a feature coming out for ChatGPT. It isn't available for everyone yet, but you're going to be able to have a custom model, which then you could put an image of yourself. So until then, this works. So I was able to feed it some images of myself, and it created this. It didn't look very much like the background. I gave it some art design until I got the design that I wanted, which if you come down to the end, I'm happy with that. That is my PFP image that I have added. And then it also created this image, which I am going to use to create my banner. So I am going to select a picture, and then I'm going to go from my computer, and I'm going to add the picture that I just showed you that I created with ChatGPT. And what do you think? I think that this turned out pretty good. It looks like me. It's got my glasses, my hair, and it's got my nerdiness behind me and my love for film. And somehow I got it to not flag me for copyright by generating this image. Every time it was telling me that I was violating some third-party copyright, and I couldn't figure out what it was. Maybe it's this Iron Man-ish looking thing in the background. Who knows? Let me know what you think it is in the comments. I have no idea. If you need to, you could adjust this right here. You could see that there is kind of a blur right there, which is the circle. Now hit done when you're ready, and it is created my PFP. Boom. I like that. That looks good. Now I'm going to hit create channel. And there you have it. Now you have a brand new YouTube account. It is a brand account, which is important, which you have your PFP and you have your title and your handle, but the account is actually created. If you need to switch between accounts, again, you just come to your PFP right here, come over to switch accounts, and then you could toggle between all of your YouTube accounts that are associated with this Gmail account. But now let's finish the last little bits of setting up your YouTube account. We're going to come over here again to our PFP. But this time we are going to click on YouTube Studio. Since this is the first time, it's going to give you a little welcome. Welcome to YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio has personalized insights and the latest news and insider tips, analytics, and more. Continue, and there we go. Brand new YouTube account. It says Ask AI. It's giving you a little tour of the back office. This is one of the new experimental features. I have been playing around with it on my other account. So now let's finish setting up our YouTube account. We're going to come over to the left side column, and first we're going to come over here to where it says Customization. Click Customization. Now we've already filled in the part that says picture, which is our PFP, and now we need to add our banner. Now remember, I told you I created this image. It's very similar to my PFP image. It's just framed a little bit different, and it has some text over it. You actually don't even need the text. You could do it in the next step, which the next step is actually doing this with Canva. This is the banner that I came up with. I think it turned out pretty fun. So the steps that I took in order to make this image, right here in Canva, is I have two different images. I took that image, see how it has all this white, and I went over here to where it says edit, and there is this little feature right here called background generator. I am using Canva Pro. I'm not sure, some of these features might be available in the free one. You could create your entire thing directly in Canva for free, but it just depends on what you're trying to create. I had it generate that background in that white space. Then I took that image, brought it in here, spaced it right here to here, and then I had it create another background with the background generator that looks like a movie theater. And that is my entire background. I am done. Like, I'm happy with this. And if I ever want to tweak it, I can come back in here to Canva and I could tweak different elements of this. It's very simple. I'm not going to go too deep into this. Just go into Canva, create your thumbnails, create your PFPs, do all that stuff in Canva. There is a free version. No reason to pay for it unless you want to. And I have added that banner, and there's a reason that I frame it the way that I did, because this middle part is the safest part. So viewable on desktop is this whole entire strip right here. If it's on a TV, the whole thing is available. The most important real estate really is this center space right here to make sure that everything is clear, which I just have the name of the channel and a little thing that says subscribe. So I'm gonna hit done, and then we are gonna scroll down over here. There's a couple options. You could add your pronouns in if you so choose. It's completely up to you, but it is not required. So next we're going to come down here to description, and we are going to create a quick description of our YouTube channel. I'm just going to get the description using the same chat that I was building the channel with already. So write a short SEO optimized description for my new YouTube channel, Overthinking Movies. And then I'm also going to ask for YouTube video tags at the same time. And one thing that I'm going to mention is 500 characters or less. SEO optimized. That way the description and the channel tags actually are SEO optimized together. Now I'm gonna hit enter. It's gonna give me a quick description. You could update this later, but you wanna get something in there right now when you're just getting started. You could always tweak it. Just do a quick clarification, hit that, boom, boom. And then I'll probably just grab the next one. And then if I need to, I can come back as I start to fine tune things. So I'm gonna grab that, come back over to my channel, paste in my description. There we go. You could have up to 1,000 characters right there, but we did it in 381. You could always expand this later. If you have any links, you could add them here. For example, if you have a membership, a Patreon, or something like what I'm doing in high level at startlistnow.com, you can go and create a membership and then just drop that right here. And that will actually show up right in the top banner of your channel on YouTube. And if you have a contact, you can get that right here. Lastly, you could also add a watermark. That's just this little icon in the bottom right corner. It's not required, but if you want to, you could add that right there and it would just show up in the bottom right corner of your video. When you have everything that you need added in here, just hit publish and it will add everything into your YouTube account. If I come here and hit refresh, it will add my banner right here. Looks great. There are a few more things that we want to adjust before we are done. I'm gonna come over here to the left side column and I'm going to click settings. And let's go through these really quick. So under general, I'm in the United States, so I have it set to US dollars. Under channel, we have our country. Again, I am in the United States. It's always good to give YouTube more information than less. So I select United States, and then we have our channel keywords. That's why I had it create these right here. I'm going to grab these. We could always update these later and paste that in here and hit save. Next, we have advanced settings, which is our second tab. We're gonna hit advanced settings. And right here, we could set a couple more defaults. Unless you are actually making content for kids, I always switch this to no, this channel is not made for kids. Otherwise, you would need to review this every single time. Or if it is a kid's channel, you could mark that it is for kids, and it would give you that default every single time. You won't need this right away, but this is for Google Ads. Unless you are going to place ads for your channel, which I do not recommend, then you do not need to worry about Google Ads right now. Then you could have captioning, filter out inappropriate words. And then this one, I actually like to click automatic dubbing, which means that it is going to translate your video for other countries that don't necessarily speak your language, which that means that if there is somebody that watches your video, say in France, and you're in America and speaking English, then you could potentially have your video play in French and get an audience over there. I'm just using France as an example. It could be anything, but I'm going to enable this. Then you could choose between allow automatic dubbing, or you could say manually review dubs before publishing. I'm just going to take this off because I want this to be as passive as possible. Then advertisements, disable internet-based ads. I'm leaving that off because I like ads. Then allow people to clip, or attention to my content, I allow people to clip. And then simple settings like allow YouTube to enhance visual quality and let it enhance audio quality. And then last but not least, in the advanced settings, we do have our third-party training. This allows YouTube and companies to train AI models using your channel's content. Now, this is completely up to you. I just leave this unchecked. Now let's hit save. The last tab is the feature eligibility. Now this one, you just need to go through these one at a time: standard features, intermediate features, and advanced features. So right here, you're going to need to verify with a phone number in order to get access to things like custom thumbnails, live streaming, and uploading videos longer than 15 minutes. It's very easy to do. You just enter in your phone number and verify your account. For advanced features, there's a couple different ways to verify this one. You could either verify just by verifying your ID and then having the second stage. So if I do the second one, intermediate, for myself, it will automatically do it because I've already done the video verification. But if you want to do a valid ID, or if your channel is old enough, it might automatically just grandfather you in. But if you want to get it right away, just do the video verification or have a valid ID. I think that it's really worth it just to verify it, so you could put those links in the description. All right, when you have all that done, you're going to go up to upload defaults. And this is where you just have all your defaults. If you have certain things that you want in your description every single time, you could add it there, and then you just need to add in whatever's unique to that video. If you want it to be set to a certain type of visibility, maybe it's always set to public, or always set to private, or always unlisted by default. You would just have to change that if you want it to be different. You could do it there. And then again, if you have tags that you use in every single video, you could paste them here. And that way it will just be a default every time that you upload a video. It's a good way to save time. Then over on advanced settings, we have a couple things like our license. We have our category. This is actually an important one. For this channel that I'm doing, I could probably do entertainment, or I could do film and animation, or I could do any of those things. I'm probably gonna pick entertainment to keep myself a little bit more broad. You figure out what's right for you and you go with that. And now I'm gonna pick the language that I speak. I speak English, so I'm going to go here and select English. If caption certification applies to you, fill that in. It doesn't for me. And then we have title and description language. Again, that's English for me. And then right here at the bottom, we have comments, and you could turn comments on or off. Then you could set restrictions on how much moderation you want. Basic, which is just hold potential inappropriate comments. Strict, hold broader range of potentially inappropriate contents, or hold all, and then you just have to approve every comment, or just none. I'm just leave it at basic right now. And then you could leave, show how many viewers like this video, and hit save. Next is permissions. We don't need to go into that one right now, unless you have somebody else that is managing your YouTube account for you, and you need to give them permission to have access. Next, we're going to go to community moderation. This one you probably won't need to get into right now, but I'm just going to let you know what you could do in here. You can come in here and, again, comments, moderation, and you could add in a whole bunch of blocked words. Like if somebody is just using profanity, or if somebody's using scammy words, or if somebody is doing that in your comments, you could take those words or those patterns. If somebody's using any kind of scammy text, paste it in there, and it just creates a word that will never show up in your comments ever again, and you just filter out that comment. They could comment until they're blue in the face. It just will never show up on your account. I'm going to say hold comments with hashtags and URLs for review, then click save. Then we go over to user management. And this could be if you want somebody to moderate live streams, the chat and things like that, you do that all directly right here. Then there are channel guidelines. You're going to want to go through this as well. So set channel guidelines for your channel. Your channel guidelines help keep your community positive and discussion respectful. You're going to need to verify your account before you could add those channel guidelines. So again, if you do that, hit save and then go on to the next tab. This is something that YouTube will pop up regularly. They'll ask you to take a creator demographics quiz, which you could do or not do. I just do it because they asked me to, because the more information you give YouTube, the better. And last, there's agreements, but it's just this page right here. And when you're done, hit close. There you have it. You have your very first YouTube account created. It is ready to go, ready to post on. So if you want to post on YouTube or go live, it's very easy. Directly on YouTube, go to create in the top right corner. And if you want to go live, you go live right here. One note is if this is the very first time that you were going live on YouTube on a YouTube account, whether it's your personal account that you just created or it is a brand account like what we just created right now, there is a 24-hour waiting period in order to go live using the account. So what you need to do is 24 hours before you want to go live, you need to come back here to YouTube Studio or to youtube.com, click on create, go to go live, and it will bring you to this page. When you hit request, it will start a 24-hour clock and then come back 24 hours and you're gonna be able to live stream no problem. And if you want to just upload a video, all you would do is come here to create again and upload video. It's gonna bring a box like this. I'm just gonna drag a random one of my videos right here just to show how it looks when it's uploading. It's gonna bring up this page. This particular one that I am uploading is a short, so it will actually upload as a short because it is vertical and under 3 minutes. I do recommend having the same name as your title when you upload your file. So I have most people use AI wrong. Again, this is a different channel, but I just have the title there. You could add in your description. Once you're verified, you could also add in links right here. So if people want to go to your landing pages, or if you want to send people directly to tools that you recommend, like I do with High Level at startlistnow.com, you could put those links directly in your description and they could click them and it sends them directly to either the affiliate link or to the landing page, which gets them on your email list. Then you can create new playlists and add them to playlists right here. This is already pre-filled in because we said that this is not made for kids, so I don't have to check this every single time. Now, this is one that a lot of people get confused with, altered content. So altered content, when you're uploading onto YouTube, I use AI tools all the time to edit. I use AI stock footage when I'm making my videos because it's easier than using a tool where I have to pay for stock footage libraries. I made a real person appear to say something that they didn't actually say. And now I have to say, yes, this is altered by AI. But if AI helped me edit the video, then I don't have to say that. So I'm going to click no for this video. If you have a collaborator, you could add them in right here. And then if we have our video tags, we could add them in right down here. My video language is already filled in because I did that in the defaults. And if I want to change any other settings, I go down here. Now I can go to next. Since this is a short, I could add a related video, but otherwise I'd have things like tags as well as my subtitles. It's just checking to make sure that there is no copyright issue. And then I'd be able to set this to either private, unlisted, public, or I could schedule it, and then my video goes live. And it's really that easy to create a brand new YouTube channel and get content uploaded right away. Now, I hope that this helps you take action and create your very first YouTube channel, because what I could tell you is that if you do not start, you will never be successful in anything that you are doing. So you just need to start. Go and create the account. Even if you don't feel like you're ready, just go and do it and just start creating content. I do recommend that you set things up correctly from the beginning. Create it with a monetization structure. Have a way to capture people's email addresses. Be promoting something. One thing I will tell you is do not be that person that says, I need 100 subscribers before I start making money with my channel. I made my first $50,000 on YouTube before I had my first 100 YouTube subscribers. So if I could do it, you could do it too. If you do have any questions, drop them in the comments. Again, my name is Jonathan Dunkerley. You can call me Dunk, and I will see you in the next video.